I have 3 children, and I think each of us can. You should never be afraid to speak the truth to your child. You should never be afraid to tell your child the truth. And I did do a homeschooling. I homeschooled for 2 years. And during my homeschooling time, because I live in Canada, so my children are in the public school system in Canada, it's completely mental. Um, we did the genderbread person, the gender unicorn. I pulled all of these materials and I showed them in an age appropriate way that wasn't stressful for them, and it was kind of fun. Why it's nonsense. So these things don't exist. We even, I recall, did, there's a book, The Non-Binary Bunny. I don't know if you've come across that. You can't even believe it's real, but it's honestly, it's not satire. You read it and you think it's got to be a joke, but it's not. And it's this non-binary bunny, and there's neo-pronouns in there. So I read that with my children, and then we laughed at it, and then for the rest of the day they were using neo-pronouns for each other. So you can show them what's going on, try and make it fun, but protect them. Make sure that they know that it's not true. And just right now, there are a lot of people that believe it is true, and they're not doing it because they want to harm children. They think they're helping by teaching it, but it's really, none of it is real.
I just want to add a super quick point. That is such important advice, because that Queering Critical Literacy and Numeracy for Social Justice book, it's 200 pages. In that book, there are 2 boy students in this class where this educator is trying to do this. And it's not just for one lesson or one unit, it's the whole purpose of the class, so like a semester long. And these fourth and fifth grade boys won't do any of the assignments. It's very clear their parents had gotten to them before this educator could sink their hooks in, because every time they're supposed to be researching suicide rates, they're researching turtles. And that always gives me hope, because she just laments page after page after page about these 2 boys who will not go along with it. Every time they're asked to speak, they're talking about turtles. And it's clear that a mother or a father who cares deeply about those boys got to them first and said, listen, you expect this, and this is what you're going to do when that happens. So I completely back up that point.
There is, I'm not going to quote the study well at all. I just don't remember what it was, but I know I've heard it, that there's real strength. There's more authority given, I believe, to whatever a child whatever their first source is of information. It's like you're breaking fertile ground there. And so it's absolutely critical that we as parents approach these topics that are not always comfortable. They're often very not comfortable. But if you present it to kids and give them a framework, then they can compare everything against it. And that really, that's so critical. It really, really is.